Hi, my name is Sebastian, and today I'm going to show you how you can create one of the demo bots on our website. So let's just jump into the website right here. And as you can see here on our website, we have a few bots. You can go in there and test them yourself. What I would like to do today is actually show you how you can create this real estate bot for yourself today. So I'm just going to show you what I mean. So would like to go in and test drive it for myself. And once it's created my demo environment, I'm just going to show you how this bot works. You can just use your browser.
Hi, you've reached Rachel's Real Estate. Rachel's not available, but my name is Grace. How can I help you? And Rachel will get back to you.
I have questions about a specific property.
Okay, what questions do you have?
I'm just going to end it there. As you can see here in the example here, Grace will take over when they're not able to reach the real estate agent. And what we're going to create today is we're going to create this bot where Grace can able to help clients with buying property, renting, if they ask questions about specific property, or would like to offer property. And what we're going to do this today is going to take this bot and I'm going to also expand a bit on the functionality. So here we're only doing collection information in this specific bot, but you can do much more. So what we're going to do today is going to create a bot which, if they have questions or want information about specific property, we are going to collect or ask for the address they're looking for. And we're going to, in the Google Sheet, we're going to have some rows of information and properties, which then Grace will be able to get information from based on the caller's response. And she'll read out some descriptions and also sign them up for some viewings if they would like to do so. And then once she has collected information from the caller, she will then sign them up in a separate Google Sheet spreadsheet with the line saying who called, the number, and which viewing did they sign up for, and the address, of course, of where they wanted to viewing property. I'm using Google Sheets today because this is the most simple thing to use, and we know a lot of people are using it in their businesses. So we're going to show you today with simple tools you can create quite powerful and advanced functionality. Okay, so let's just jump into it. So let's first jump into the Google Sheet connectors. Now I will go into connectors right here, the connector tab, and I'll create a new connector. Now first I'll create a connector that will collect the information from the sheet. So we have like information about each property. So I will just real estate property Google Sheet, and I will connect to Google Sheet, and I will choose the connector type connect to Google Sheet. Now what we would like to do is we would like to select an existing sheet, not because we already have created one in our Google account, and we would like to get a row from the spreadsheet and set session tags. Now how we will get this link to our spreadsheet is we would like to go into spreadsheets. So this is just a spreadsheet I've created for testing purposes, and how you would share it with Grace is that you would go into File, Share, and Share with others. Now make sure here that anyone with link can view and they have editor access. Then she will get the right access to get the information. So go back into your connector and paste it here. And what we would like to do, we would like to match the column with the session tag. So the user gives an input, we store the input in a session tag, and we match it with this column. We match it with the address. Which address are you looking for? So what we're doing here is what's the column to match against? We take this name and we paste it in here. And then we have a tag, which we're going to match it against. So we're going to, and this is the tag that in the session. So we're just going to create a tag, which will be address search, which will be the search from the caller. And then we have some tags here which we will fill in. So these are the tags which will fill in with all the different information. And then in this last field right here, we are choosing which tags to set based on the column information. So basically, the equation is like this. And this means that, so let's say the user inputs an address in this, like the searching for address given to Grace. And then Grace searches for this row in the Google Sheet, and she finds that match in the column. She then takes all this information and gets it. But we still need to store that information in some tags in the session, so the call session with the user. And that's what we're doing right here. So the equation would be full address equals full address. So the column name first, and then the tag name, and then you can add more tag names like this. So if this matches, she will get the full address like this, and she will store it in the full address tag, which we can then use in our call session. And I'm just going to quickly create it here. All right, so now I've created all my tags for the session with the description, full address, and the viewing dates. I've also created some for the viewing dates, which we have in here. And we are also needing some credentials. So to create a credential, this is kind of the credentials Gradespace needs to connect with your Google account. You just create a new one, and you choose the Google Sheet, give it a name, Google Sheet Credentials, and then you sign it to Google Sheet here. You give access to Grace and save it. Now once you're done with that, you are ready to save your connector. Now we're going to need one more connector, and that is the connector for Grace to sign the viewers up to viewing. So basically how this will work is that Grace will of course get the information from a list, like property list Google Sheet, but she will also sign them up for viewing using the user's information, which will then put it in the Google Sheet list. So we will again choose the connector Google Sheet, and then viewing list, and then we go into our sheet, which we have pre-created. This is the sheet where Grace will fill in information, and we share it like this. And anyone with link editor, it's important because now she's going to edit the sheet, so it's important she has editor access. Done. I go back here and I choose the select existing sheet. That's important. Because if we don't, she will create a new sheet. So we already have pre-created a sheet, so we need to select the existing sheet. And we're going to add a row to a spreadsheet from session tags. That's what we're doing. And here we can add our columns to update. So the question here will be the opposite, where you write in the column name first, and then you equal what session tag it should equal to information. So I'll just quickly fill it in to show you. So now I just filled in the columns to update, and basically the equation as you can see here. So name equals caller name. So this right here is the session tag we're going to use in our, or we're going to collect information in our call session, and this will update this column row in the Google Sheet. And you do this for all number, column, viewing, comma, address. You do this for all different columns, and you choose a corresponding tag, which you can set for whatever you want. You just remember need to use the same one in the session as well. And once that's done, we can save the connector. So now we're going to create the playbook. So you go into Playbooks tab right here, and you create a new playbook. So we're just going to call this Rachel's Real Estate, and we're going to create the intro script. Hi, welcome to Rachel's Real Estate, and we're going to create some new pages from options. So first, how can I help you today? And then we're going to create show options for buy, for rent, offering, or information about specific property. And I'm going to add some pages here. So we just click add new page, and then we create all the different pages. We give them a name, and then we give them some scripts based on that. But I'll just create it quickly, and I'll get back to you. As you can see here, I created some pages for every route, and this is just done by connecting it in the route here. And the one we're going to flesh out today is going to be the specific one. So once Grace asks them, how can I help you today? And they say, I want to look for a specific property. We go into specific property, and of course I can help you with that. And then we would like to ask them about the address they're wanting to look for. So we add a form here and we add a question. We would like this to be an address, which we're looking for, address type. So we choose from the type we're looking for to be USA address. And here we would like it to be address search, because this is the tag, remember, we created in our Google connector. It's to match. This is the tag she's going to match against the Google Sheet to search if you have that property or not. That's important that that's correct. And then we create a new page where we will do an address check. And this is where we're going to run our Google Sheet connector, where we'll get the information. So right here in the add connector, we add a connector. And from the list, we choose our connector we created where she gets the information. Once we have chosen the connector from the drop-down list, we pause it until complete. We want her to get the information before we continue. And then we add some options here, because we want, of course, to double check that we got the right property and unit. So we add a question here. Would the address you're looking for be hashtag? And then remember we stored information from the Google Sheet in different tags. And this is the tag we chose for the full address. So this specifically full address, which will then confirm, is this the address you're looking for? And then give it a yes or no option where kind of no. If no, then we kind of will loop back again to a specific one. Then so once she asks for confirming the address, and if she got the wrong address, she will just no, and you will loop back to the start of the specific one to then ask again the address. And of course, next we would also like to add then, if yes, she found the right address, we would like then to give them some information on the property. Now, this is the information we have stored in a separate column right here. We have description of a property and amenities, so you can create as many as you want here for amenities, description, size. You can create as many columns as you would like. But for simplicity today, we're going to use just one column. I'm just going to give information about that. And so after they check the address, she goes directly into the address description, where she hears some information from property, and we store this in property_desk for description. This is the tag we used for storing in our Google connector the information from this column. And she will give that information, and then she afterwards will ask, would you like to sign up for a viewing? And then we create a route for that as well. So now I've created some setup for the viewing, and I've created a page here where if they say yes, they would like to view it, we go into the viewing page, and then here she will collect some information which she will then afterwards store in the Google Sheet. So she will collect name like the first name, mobile number of the caller, and which viewing you would like to go look at. So in the sheet, you collect information like your first name, mobile phone, and which viewing you would like to go to. Now, as you can see here, we have stored 2 viewings in this sentence. These are based on the viewings right here, which is the first and second viewing for this apartment row. And we have set this in tags first view and second view. She asks which one we'd like to go to, and we have a free response where the caller will then say which one. And important right here, as you can see, we're using descriptive name from our tags, and also these are the same tag names we're using in the connector here, which we are adding the row to a spreadsheet from session tag. So again, matching here is important with tag in the session tag, in session, and in the Google Sheet connector. And also the type, of course, is important. We're collecting the first name, phone number, and then also free response for when they would like to join the viewing. And then we have come to the final page in our playbook, where we will sign them up for a viewing. We will do this here, running the connector we created previously, creating a row inside our Google Sheet, and then thanking them and say they sign up for the viewing, and ending it right there. Then we're going to go into creating a bot for our real estate agent. So we're going to go into the bots tab right here on the side. I'm going to create a new bot. And this we can just leave as is. You can customize here as much as you would like if she's meticulous, empathetic, casual, or formal. But we'll just leave it as it is for now. So quickly we go into the call flows right here, and we're going to create a blank call flow. We call it Rachel's Real Flow. Create a flow. And then we purchase a phone number. Then once we purchase the phone number, we will go into create a bot. And we will choose our real estate bot, which we created earlier, and also the playbook. And we will go into the default income of hanging up. And that's our Cowflow setup. All right, now that we've done the setup, let's jump in and demo it.
Rachel's not available now, but my name is Grace, the virtual assistant who will help you today, and then Rachel will come back to you later. How can I help you today?
I want some information on a specific property.
Of course, I can help you with that. What is the address of the property?
That would be 23 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. Zip code is 34031.
Okay. You said 23 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 34031. The street name, Sunset, is spelled Sunset. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
With the address, you are looking to buy at the 23 Sunset Boulevard, Unit 401, Los Angeles, 34031, California.
Yes, that's right.
Here is some information on the property. This studio apartment is a 550 square foot apartment with an open concept design that maximizes space and natural light. It includes a fully equipped kitchen with stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, ample cabinet space, and a modern bathroom with sleek glass enclosed shower, elegant vanity, and high-end fixtures. Would you like to sign up for a viewing?
Yes, I would.
Great. I will first need some information before we continue. What is your first name?
That would be Sebastian.
So that first name was Sebastien. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What is the best mobile number to contact you on?
That would be 415-555-1234.
I have that as 415-555-1234. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
We have a viewing at Monday, August 12th at 2 p.m. and one at Wednesday, August 14th at 1 p.m. Which one would you like to sign up for?
The one at Monday at 2 p.m.
Thank you. You have been successfully signed up for a viewing. If you have any questions, feel free to come back anytime.
So just to go over what happened here, once I called in, I wanted to look for information for a specific property, and once I gave her address, she was able to recognize it, and she got the address, and she went to the Google Sheet, we ran the connector, and she was able to get this row based on the address, because it was matching, and she was able to get all this information. And she then double-checked with me, have I a correct address? Yes, and then gave her this information that I put in here. And then, of course, she got me through the motions of collecting my information and also asked me about the viewings we have set up here, Monday or Wednesday. And then she got the right viewing right here, which I wanted. And in the end, she was able to sign me up, which I can show in the sheet right here. As you can see, this she just created where we ran our connector at the end. And she created row for me in the viewing list. So this is something maybe that Rachel would check in the morning the next day and say, oh, Sebastian signed up for viewing at this address on Monday. So as you can see here, with just Google Sheet and Gridspace, we were able to create some quite powerful functionality together. And this is a bot you could be running in the evenings when you're out of office, or whenever clients are not able to reach you, they can always go to Grace, and she will help them in any way they can with buying property, putting up listings, information about listings, and setting up viewing dates. As you can see here, now we've just put viewing dates in calendar, but you've also the option to book private viewings with Google Calendar. You have set up for that. So it's the integrations are there, and it's quite easy to set up. Now, if you have any questions about what we did today, feel free to leave a comment and we will answer any questions you have there. If you want to get in touch with us directly, you can do so at inquiries@gridspace.com and send us a mail there. And we'll get back to you and help you out if you would like setup like this for yourself. And that was it. Hope it was helpful and thank you for watching.